Ah, good morning, world. I just got back from a brutal long voyage on my ship, pulled into Port Bray, and I'm looking forward to seeing what is going on over here. Let's see. Anything new? I want to sell my wares on the new dock. Oh my goodness, Port Bray. What has happened to you? Oh my goodness, Port Bray, you look beautiful. Someone has built a ton of new stuff on the dock here, and that sun, man, it is early in the morning. Look at this. Okay, role play's over. Hey everyone, welcome to the medieval realm. Look at Port Bray's dock. Oh man, things have, oh hey, hello. Not that safe, but glorious. Glorious. I mean, this is spectacular. Look at the sun coming down from the church. There's quite a few new buildings since we spoke last time. I did attempt to do a live stream that didn't go very well. I had all kinds of issues, actually, technical issues and child not sleeping issues and stuff. And here's a new tree. That's a custom tree I just did. That's not a Arbor Druid tree. That's just one. But I think it may become an Arbor Druid tree. I really like it, actually. I like it a ton. It's got just the right amount of lean to it for a little pine tree. Anyway, look at this. This is beautiful. Ooh, there are a few more shulker boxes. I have been gathering shulker boxes for what I want to work on today, but I thought that I would take a little tour around. Yeah, as you see, I have been gathering shulker boxes. Which one's the white one? This one? Yeah. Can I have 3? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so yeah, these are all the shulker boxes. As far as I know, these are all the shulker boxes we have in the entire realm right here, which is, I mean, admittedly, that's a lot of shulker boxes. I think I have not gathered all of them. I think various people have over the last year, and I've just kind of gone around and picked them all up. Because I think what I want to do is I want to make a bit of a station at the quarry, but check out some of these buildings. This building I tried to build on an angle. It's new. It's okay. None of these have interiors, by the way. Eventually, I hope they will. But at the moment, not so much. Yeah, this does this with the overlays. Let me see if... I don't believe the other one does. Let me check here. Yeah, it does. It looks great. So it gives you just the shadow and water, and it does make the plants move. So this is a more performance happy shader, but not quite as glorious. Not quite as glorious, but it's still really good. I did do some more work. This entire train rail is, of course, there's not a rail there. This entire train rail is done except for the supports, but I did go through and give it the variation that we want of both fence and stairs on the side, so it looks pretty good. Oh, it looks like I missed that to put upside down stairs there. I will get to that. This shader does have a little bit of a sky issue, I notice. Sometimes there's like a line, it just gets all really white. I'm not exactly sure what goes on there. But yeah, so a bunch of stuff has changed both here, and the forest of Kalahal is the other thing that's changed. I want to take you over there and show you, because I did, when the live stream was a bit of a bust today, I went over to Kalahal and I just grinded for quite a while, actually, while my kids were sleeping. So maybe we should head over there. But look at this. I mean, this looks, I like this angle really worked out well. It's nice. This the mountain is really rough, man. It's just not good. It's like, it's really big. The big doesn't bother me as much, but it's really bland. So I want to come up with some stuff. I was actually, I mean, it's never been, obviously, I know I haven't detailed it yet, and I want to do that eventually, but yeah, I was watching Whip's mountain building. Man, Whip and Jancy are like freaking masters of this kind of stuff. It's really impressive what they do. So I want to take some tips from over there. In fact, maybe, oh, you know what? Can I land this? This guy's been bothering me. I missed one. Or oh no, I missed more than one. I missed more than one. I don't have any ender pearls. Should I try stick the landing one more time? Maybe. I think I probably can. I don't know. I'm really high. It makes me a little bit nervous. Maybe. Oh, okay, good. Okay, all right. So anyway, so yeah, I've been watching theirs. Maybe I'll even do like a build study video or something because their natural landscapes are so good. They're just so good, and I'd really like to, if possible, steal. I mean, emulate is what I meant to say. So anyway, yeah, hopefully we can come up with something that we'll do over there. Do I not have any food? I don't have any food. That's all right. Let's go over to Cloud and I'll show you the forest because it's. I think it's in a state of done for now, probably. I mean, there's some more that I would like to do, but not at the moment. At the moment, I think it's generally pretty good. I need detail with these dogs. There's so many things. You know, I keep building bigger and bigger and bigger and not doing the detail, and that's starting to bother me a little bit because I need to sometimes instead of thinking always bigger, 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 maybe I need to think smaller, smaller, smaller. But yeah, let's take a ride since there happens to be a horse here. Someone left it. It wasn't me. But yeah, so this is the old path that we did, and I think it's good. I think it's quite nice. But then this one veers off. Oh. Yeah, this I need to remove a couple of these so I don't get hit in the head when I ride my horse. For all the times I like never do this since I have an Elytra, but still, you know, it's kind of like I used to play World of Warcraft back in the olden days, and you know, when they introduced flying, it in some ways, although I liked it, but in some ways it kind of ruined the world because you didn't. Basically, as soon as you fly, you don't walk through the world anymore. So, how's that? Good, good. This one needs to go. Other than that, and maybe this one, and maybe this one. Okay, seriously, that's good now. All right, so this is going to be new here, starting right here. All this forest is new. Now, this is just planted saplings. I went over and raided the oak farm. And now this is new. If you remember, this used to be just a plain old barren land. Now it is actually a forest of some sort. Now it's just, again, it's the small trees. I wanted the small trees here because I want this to feel really closed in. And then, oh, that's where I died because I was doing, see that thing, that structure block? That is what I use. I'm just going to go ahead and let that despawn, actually. It doesn't matter. So where I used it here, I used it over here. I used the structure block to bring in these big custom trees. And again, we are allowed to cheat to build forests, and that's it. So I was building a forest, and I did cheat. So there we go. Okay, so another new area is if you follow this road over up here. This is going to the little hamlet of Oak. Those guys are really bugging out, and it's bothering me. This is the hamlet of Oak Grove, which is a procedurally generated town. Now, this is terracotta. This used to be that custom texture. This is now vanilla. I need to change this to, if I want the same texture, I need to change it to white or yellow concrete, which is now, I swapped concrete and terracotta textures. But actually, I kind of don't mind it. I don't think that I would have chosen it, you know, but it's okay. So now the new part is if instead there's this road. And this road takes you across this little bridge, which is not detailed yet, again. But yeah, it's a little bridge, and it takes you into the main Kalahal Forest. And the story here is this, oh, it ends here, yeah. The road ends. That's how far I got. But this forest is, a lot of people think it's haunted. But in fact, really, it is a den of thieves. Thieves live here because they sneak into Kalahal at night through some secret passages, which we have yet to build, some secret passages, and they can go in and rob people. And that's sort of the lore behind this. And I need to write that in the wiki before I forget. But yeah, that's the lore. Oh yeah, the road picks up. Where's it? Oh yeah, okay, I just got to here. So now the road picks up again, and you can take this road through. I wish that was bigger, but there's really just not another place to go through, so it has to be only two. Anyway, so yeah, you're going to go along here. I think this bridge is kind of cool. If you go down here, this is a not so creepers. This is a not so hidden like thief den. That's going to be the idea there. And this bridge goes across here. And yeah, it goes over to this bridge, which is a I did a diagonal bridge, and I wanted to keep this one really, really, really simple, and I did, and I think it's okay. It's not amazing, but I think it's all right. I think it's kind of cool being simple, you know, and not being a super crazy bridge with all different kinds of blocks and stuff. I think it's kind of fun. This is no good. You can't get through here on a horse. Okay, so I need to remember to cut that down or move the road, one or the other. Probably just cut that down. It does appear that I've missed some spots because a lot of this is false ground. It's over nothing. Now, here's another crossroads. This I kind of did a turnabout. I kind of thought that was fun. So it goes around in a circle. If you go this way, you'll go over to the Drunken Sheep Winery, which I have not shown that in a ton of episodes. So let's just head over there just so you can get an idea of where it is. The Drunken Sheep Winery is, well, I tried to make a big vineyard. And basically, Lucifer and Luna started this place and then took a break from Minecraft and went in a different direction, which is, you know, again, like I always say, no hard feelings. It's great. Cool. So they built this place over here. I do have a bed. I may sleep. I don't want to get blown up. Let's sleep right here. Okay. So yeah, so they built like a little place in a flower garden near Kalahal, but it was just kind of off, you know, on its own. I didn't know what to do about it or with it. So I came here and I built a vineyard, and I think the vineyard actually turned out nice, you know. The actual winery is over here. Wow, I don't know if I can handle the sky. Okay, let's try. Can I put the medium back on? Does that mess with the sky? Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. But it messes with the overlays. Ah! Can't have it both ways. So this is the winery. They do the little wine area there. This under here is a cave. Now this is not mob proof, so I gotta be careful here. But yeah. So this is where they keep their wine cool because you know, it's a natural. It's not actually natural. Actually, it's completely custom. But it's a natural cave, and they have these things. And then you bring a boat in here, and you pick up a keg, and then you go back. So let me see. I haven't been here in quite some time, but look at the atmosphere here. It's pretty great, isn't it? DNA and Ulrich helped me a ton here making this. But yeah, it's like just kegs everywhere, and you can take this out, which goes back out the other way. So. But yeah, I really like this build. Wow, I'm very slow in water. Okay, so let's see if I can find my horse, and we will continue the little tour of the forest because there's more to see. Actually, the horse. What? How even is he over there? How could he have gotten over there? Did he? Is there a way? Because horses won't go swim through water. I really like that too. That's a water tank that spills out into the ocean. That was a fun little project. So okay, so here we go. I guess this is how you get up. Come on, man. This horse is the worst jumper ever. Can this horse not even make a 2-block jump? Did I seriously pick a... Oh my goodness. I picked a horse that can't do a 2-block jump. Holy cow. I didn't even know. Honestly, I'm not sure I knew that there was such a thing as a horse who can't make a 2-block jump. Wow. Okay. Alright, let's try to not fall in. I just want to get over to here. Thank you. Okay, what a mess. Okay. This is even complete with like a tap that the wine spills out of in there. And this is where the winery is. And then they come over here. There's another dock over out here that I think is nice, although very lacking of detail. And this is where you can come, a little restaurant. You can drink the wine, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Cool. Drunken Sheep Winery. I've not been here in quite some time. It looks really nice. It was going to be the Purple Sheep Winery, and then Captain Doey told me that was stupid, and that I'm stupid, and that I should learn how to name things better. And she's very cruel sometimes. So, all right, we're going to continue. Yeah, and if you keep going this way, yeah, this is Luna and Lucifer's place that they built. It's really nice, but it was just off here by itself, and I didn't know really what to do. Wow, this road doesn't even have half slabs. So I built a suspension bridge over here. And that just goes over their place. And then if you, instead of take the suspension bridge, yeah, there's another way over here. So instead of take the suspension bridge, if you go out the other exit, and I know it's kind of windy, but I feel like that's the way a world really is, kind of, especially a world that sort of develops over time. If you go this way instead, this goes over to a new development that we've been working on, which, I have not been working on. Monk has been. This sort of water aqueduct has got to be worked on at some point. I think we'll do something cool, but I don't know what, and I don't know when. But across this brick bridge, which I built, I found a ton of clay and just in the river, like right there, so I just decided to use it to build a bridge. But yeah, this is really nice area too, you know. So something really could and should be done with this area because it's so freaking nice. But yeah, if you follow this road along, which let me tell you, this road I thought was long, but this is like a very, very small fraction of the length of the road west that we're taking to where we're going to do season 2. You're going to come up here on Monk's hamlet. This is actually Monk's second hamlet, and he's currently working on his third. And it's just basically a little place. Just a couple little houses, just to add interest. It'd be nice if we should work a road to get over there. But yeah, it's really like just a couple houses, basically a couple houses. So like if you're going down the road, people would live out here. I don't know what they do. Maybe we'll maybe make a farm, or actually, you know what they should freaking do? They should do colored sheep. That's what they should do. I'll talk to Monk about that. So because we need badly like a colored sheep farm. What I want to do is I want to have basically 16 different sheep farms all over the world. So if you want colored sheep, you would have to travel. Say these guys do blue sheep, you know, then you would have to travel here to get all the blue sheep that you want. And this little very simple covered bridge, I do try to make each bridge different. I think that's kind of important. And what we're heading towards Adjury, which is not where I want to work today, but I thought I would just go this way because there's one other thing that Monk was working on that I want to show you, just to keep everyone who's watching the videos apprised of what is going on in the world. So if we and plus it's nice, everyone usually we fly places, teleport, and I cut the camera going certain places and stuff like it, but sometimes I think it's nice to actually ride the roads and just get a feel of like the size and where things are every once in a while. I wouldn't do it all the time, but every once in a while I think it is really nice. So what is this? I have no idea what that is. Is there something in there? No? I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, if you go right over here, there is this little place, and this road goes off just a little path, which is like really, really nice. And if you come down here, all these flowers and stuff, it says, in memorial of my loyal companion, Butt the dog. And you have a freaking dog statue. It's a really good dog statue. It's so like simple, but really good. And it's in this like perfect place. It's just like, it's so hidden, and you could very well live in this world for a long time. There's one bone. That's really cool. That's a nice touch too. Yeah, like, so we just need to write some lore on the wiki that explains who this dude was, if we even know or whatever. But yeah, just a cool thing. I love having cool things like that in the world. I mean, in a multiplayer world like this, like one that's going to last, hopefully, for a really long time. What's really nice is when you see things like that, and I mean, you could be here for a long time. Here we are, we could be a year into this world and never notice that, and it's like, hey, what's that little path? And then you go and see, and it's like it's a cool little statue to a dog. I think that's just so awesome. So I want to ride the rest of the way to Adjury, just again, just to kind of show the scale of the world and see if there's any other things worth talking about. Like when there's this kind of thing, I do try to make it look like it's a real thing. I could have just filled in the water or whatever, but one of the goals of this world is to not hide things. It's really bothering me, man. I may just turn it off. Oops. I was gonna try one more time. What if I do light? Is that, yeah, it's still same thing. The enhanced plays nice with the texture packs, but it doesn't play nice with, or with the overlays, but it doesn't play nice with the sky. So, I don't know. I don't play with shaders very often, but I thought it's episode 220. Why not? Let's do a little bit. And here, you know, a lot of these curves and stuff, I tried to kind of follow, like cut down as few trees as possible and follow the natural landscape of this. This was, I was very grateful that the banking clan is done when I was doing this road because, man, wow. You know, this took a lot of shulkers of gravel. But yeah, well, I'll leave it, but that's not good. There's a place that you can't. Oh, that's kind of cool. Why wouldn't I have gone through that cave? I almost always will try to go through that kind of stuff. I guess it's still cool. It's really cool, actually, with that overhang. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, some of these trees are overhanging just too much. Too much. Wow, I'm not doing real great on life. I shot, I think, by a bow. Really, dude? Really? Is this how it is? Can I, yeah, I need to, you know, at some point I need to just walk this path, I guess, and cut down some of these things. Yeah, and this is the crossroads. Yeah, there's more leftover gravel, okay. And if we go this way, we're going to Adri, the Arbor Druid's place. And they're the people responsible for building all of these beautiful trees, all the big trees that we have. And you got to ride through this really fast because stuff does spawn in this tunnel. Okay, and that's the old world tree, the former world tree that was burnt down in the Second Age. If you go over here, you'll see more trees that are too small. And this is the new sort of framing system that we're going with. Now, I only did oak so far. But if you follow this path, I think what I want to do here is I want to do... Actually, I'd kind of like to put my horse in here. Yeah, cool. Cool. Let's sleep. Let's sleep. Okay. So, one of the things that... I did do is I did 3 oak plots. Oh, maybe there's food in here. Is there food, maybe? Organics? Lots of stuff that's not food. I mean, I guess I could make, like, what, a piece of bread? Yeah. Not so great. Not so great. I may have to... Well, there's 2 apples, I guess. Beggars and choosers and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so I may... Well, at least, you know what? That'll get me high enough to repair a little bit of the damage here. And, I just can't find... I can't find any food. Alright, well, let me take this... take these 3 breads, I guess. Or wheat. And make a loaf of bread. Alright, should repair me the rest of the way. Okay, cool. Alright, so what I have been doing over here is, like, this is just a tree, and they should all be labeled on the structure blocks what they are. That way it's pretty easy to see. This one is not, however. That's cool, and I can't interact with it unless I'm creative. Okay. Then over here, and I need to work paths out, these are oak plots. So it's one way to... It's one way to pretty quickly... The reason why you're seeing bounding boxes from void blocks, it's a way to pretty quickly plant a big forest. And it kind of occurred to me that with my amount of playtime, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't build giant scale forests. So, but what I can do is do structure plots. So yeah, so I plan on doing this, making a whole bunch of plots because it's basically unlimited. I mean, you have unlimited slots for this kind of thing. So we'll just, you know, we'll make a bunch of custom trees because I do want to have both. I want to have if we're doing a plot, I want to have it filled with actual trees that you can also reproduce. So this one has a water feature, the other 2 don't, that kind of stuff. So I think it's really cool. And I think the overall look of the structure block is actually, or I mean of the frame is actually pretty good. I mean, it's a little jarring, you know, because it's so big and bulky, but it makes these guys have reason. And for some, you know, we could write in some lore of why they have it this way. Like maybe it's a barrier to keep these trees growing to be this. That's probably what we'll say is we'll say that somehow this wood is imbued with magic from that sky circle up there that we did, which you can't even see because this freaking texture pack. Nope, wrong thing again. Let's just, it's off. Shaders off. Thank you. So what we'll say is that the magic from the sky circle imbues this wood with special powers, and that gets the trees to grow to be super tall. I think that works well, I think. Yeah, I like it. So that's why they have to be in these frames. And all of the super tall trees will be in these frames. And the only ones that we didn't do yet... Oh, there's another shulker box. I should take it. Is there any chance I have wood or food in here? I mean, I have melon. I could eat melon. That would be really weak. I really... I have so many shulkers. You know what I could actually do is I could do this. Oh, yeah, by the way, I think you probably noticed this, but I took the purple shulker texture off just to leave it vanilla. I was thinking that it would make... Oh, I didn't see I had actual wood sitting around. Yeah, that's cool. It occurred to me that it would be maybe cooler if the shulkers that you get in the world is vanilla, and then you craft these using dyes. So these are all the different colored, and I renamed a bunch of them. So I know what I'm going to eventually put in them. So, hey, I got a couple more apples. That's cool. All right. So the only place that, well, the only trees that we've built that don't have frames yet, or just in general, the only other trees that we've built are these guys. And this is where the lesson was learned about doing plot-sensitive individual trees, because we did the big fir. This is my first try at doing sort of frames. The fir forest, and let me tell you, frames are going to be a lot better. It's going to be a lot better to put the frames in. So that's what we're going to do. So I built these. I mean, I think that looks even sillier than having the whole thing. But the reason why I want to leave it there is because I want to... Okay, so in this world, everything that we have, I try my best to keep in the world. You know, like if someone makes something, I try to keep it in the world. Any food? No. Good. That's not a hard and fast rule, but it's something that we really attempt to make happen. So, you know, I figure, like, if we're making these plots and we're using structure roads, we should keep it in the world. So these things aren't going anywhere. And I like it. You know, I like it. We could add more ornaments to some of the sides of the bigger ones, or not. Either way, it works fine. I think we can put hanging things. We could make them all different, you know, that kind of stuff. And that's, again, more detail I want to do. This, again, used to be the really cool red terracotta. Now it's just red, plain old terracotta. But either way, I'm going to cut here, and I'll meet you back at Port Bray. So... what are we going to do in this world next? So, you know, I've been here in Port Bray for quite some time, but I can't leave yet because the other places are in a good state of done. This place has so much more work to do. So what I want to do is I want to work on adding a couple more little buildings here to the dock. So these docks are for now done. Now these docks are going to eventually wrap the entire way around. I'm up here on the church, by the way. These docks are going to wrap the whole way around to there, and it's going to be a big giant harbor, ships all over the place. As we build more kingdoms, every new kingdom is going to get a ship here. So this diagonal one is for the latest kingdom that we haven't even started yet. That is going to be for White. You know, I was calling it White Sulphur Springs, but I kind of feel like that's a real place. So I think we're going to call it White Sand, which is a bit on the nose, but yeah, it's going to be full of white sand. So that's going to be a season 2 kingdom, I think. It's going to be a racetrack and some really fun stuff, and also a squid farm. Yeah, so I want to work on this area here, and I want to work on, man, so much. I want to work on, well, let's go. Can I? No, I'm going to have to fly because I have no ender pearls. I want to work on, obviously, the mountain. Let's take you around the mountain real quickly. I know I got to go. But if you look at the mountain right here, it's okay. Now, it's not detailed at all, but it's okay. If you go over here, it is not good. It's not good. So this is where basically I've left off, and I want to just keep extending the mountain around here. I want it to be, you know, the shape of it in general is actually okay. It's just if boring, you know. But I want to basically extend the shape the whole way around here because, man, I'm just inspired watching Whip and watching Jancy do their giant landscaping. I'm just inspired to do it ourselves. So yeah, that's going to extend the whole way over here and the whole way down to right. Where is it? Well, to here. basically. So I'm basically halfway done with the mountain of just the, you know, just the stone, let alone all the detailing and adding all the dirt and adding in some overhangs and yeah, it's a lot. But yeah, I mean, we'll get to it. You know, I might work on it tonight, maybe. I don't know. But this quarry looks awesome. But anyway, that's it for me. Okay, so thank you guys so much for coming by. I really do appreciate it. Please hit me on Discord. I really enjoy talking to anyone who's watching the videos. I like shooting ideas off of you guys. You know, screenshots, texture, talk, all that kind of stuff. You know, it's really great. So I'm gonna work on some paths here. Maybe I'll work on the mountain a little bit tonight, but that'll be between episodes. We'll come back and we'll do some more building next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.